Hi guys, so here we are again. I'm Roland Walker and welcome to my vlog. I am a director of First Advance. We're in the lending game, specifically asset-based lending. That means we lend against an asset. Hopefully it's a liquid one, and we try and help. But obviously the kind of business that we're in is high risk, and I'd like to talk a bit about that risk today. So you own an asset, it's fully paid up. We need to verify that. How do we do that? There's obviously some kind of title. Let's talk about a car. Now, a car has specific papers that relate to its ownership. These papers are gotten when you buy the vehicle, and they are transferred when you sell the vehicle, and that's the licensing department. Now, unfortunately, the licensing department, like any other department, government department, is susceptible to fraud and to corruption, and this has happened. So as a result, we lend money against an asset, a vehicle. We get your papers or the person's papers, and we get it checked at the licensing department, and lo and behold, when it comes down to trying to extract the money back, the person we have lent the money to has disappeared, and the vehicle is not actually owned by that person. So next minute we have the police knocking on our door saying, please, you have a stolen vehicle, please return it to the original owner. We take out our papers and we say, but this is our vehicle, we did a financial transaction on it and it belongs to us. They turn around and they say, no, here's the original paper, and you unfortunately are not the original owner. So First Advance is then in the dwang. We have lent out money, we do not have an asset, and we do not have anywhere to claim. So this kind of thing does happen. Luckily, it doesn't happen too often. We do have our checks, and most of the time they do work out, but not all the time. The other pitfall that we have in assets is a person will bring an asset, we will value it, we'll look at it, and it looks good on the face of it. We take it for a drive, the vehicle, we're talking specifically vehicles here, or trucks, or anything with wheels, or even a boat, but pretty much anything with an engine. And everything looks fine. So we lend against it, what we believe the value is. The person takes the money, disappears, and suddenly we are not getting paid the interest that is supposed to be paid to us on a monthly basis. What happens then is we dispose of the asset. So if it's a vehicle, we sell it at a second-hand car dealership, or if it's a boat, at a boat dealership. And when it comes to really looking at the vehicle, the engine is not working. They have doctored it so that it just really works for a small time, but as soon as you drive it 20, 30 Ks, the gearbox is completely broken, or the the innards of the motor are very faulty, and it's very expensive to replace them. So those are two pitfalls which do happen and will probably continue to happen, which is why we make sure that we attach the value that we charge you to the risk involved. And yes, I'll make no bones about it, it is a very expensive way of lending, and it's not meant to be a long-term solution to your problems. It's meant to be a short-term solution. So if you treat it as that, it can work for you. If you think that it's going to be something like a bank where you get a bond for 25 years and you pay a really small interest rate, then you need to think again and reevaluate. This is for when you are really in a cash pinch, when you really need money for a couple of months and no one else can help you. That's how we look at it, and that's what we advise all of our clients. Do not use this as a long-term way of financing. Even if you guys are from Zimbabwe, we have a lot of clients from Zimbabwe who, unfortunately, due to their situation, they're not able to get bank accounts in this country, in South Africa. And as a result of that, they are precluded from financing and from lending from your new normal institutional banks. And they find they are forced almost, because everyone at some stage has a problem and needs money. And some people are lucky where they can draw upon their resources and their friends and their family, and other people don't have that kind of backstop, and they have to look at people and businesses like ourselves to help them. And these guys, amazingly enough, we've had clients that have been with us for five years, and they roll their businesses on our kind of lending business model. So even though it's very expensive, it still is important enough for them and useful enough for them to use our services, and we are very thankful for that, and as a result we really try and help those kind of clients that keep using us and keep making use of our services. So yeah guys, that's another vlog. Keep healthy, keep a good attitude. Seriously, with a good attitude, whether you have money or whether you don't have money, you'll be okay. Because you can have money, and if you don't have a good attitude, you can still be a very sad and depressed person. And without money, you can be very sad and depressed. But whether you have a good attitude, you've got a chance. If the mind is good, you've got a chance of making some good decisions, of getting some good business in various areas, starting a new business. So keep the attitude right, and it helps to be active and to be healthy. So take care, see you again.